Are you pulling your hair out trying to make a decision? Do you have so many questions in your mind and not enough certainty to be able to take action? This is such a common challenge for so many business owners because there's decisions coming at us every single day. So I'd love to share with you how you can make really great decisions using a model and framework that I use in my coaching business, and also to share with you why it's important to make these decisions. One of the things to remember is that life is impermanent. Things are passing by us all the time. So our ability to make fast decisions helps us to move on. And also, if we do end up making the wrong decision, we're learning from it. There's a great quote that goes, "We're either green and growing or ripe and rotting." And I truly believe this. There was an amazing story about an investment advisor in the US, and he ended up making an investment that completely bombed. And I think he lost the company about $100,000. And his boss called him into his office, and he thought he was going to lose his job. He just lost $100,000. And the boss said to him, I noticed that this happened. And the guy said, "Yeah, well, I guess you're going to fire me now." And the boss said, "Well, why would I fire you? I just spent $100,000 educating you." And that's a really important story because a lot of the times business owners are making decisions out of fear. And it's not out of love and growth for the team or for the company. We've got to take risks. We've got to go big. And that's the mindset moving forward. So using this framework, it's called the critical alignment model. It's really simple to use. The first thing to ask yourself is, what are the outcomes? What do I want to achieve? So that's creating the environment for the decision. The next part to it is, what is there to consider? Creating some structure around the decision making. The next part is, what habits do I need to create and how am I going to implement this? And then the fourth part to this is, what people do I need around me to be able to bring this to life? So you've got the environment, the outcomes, the categories to consider, which is the structure, how you're actually going to do that, and then, of course, the people. If you'd like to dive deeper into a few more questions that are going to build awareness for you, if you're that kind of person that needs more certainty, then look in the description. I've put some questions there to ask yourself, just so that you've got some really solid answers to be able to go by when you're making those decisions. What I've noticed as well is really successful leaders don't need all of the information to make decisions. I read somewhere that about 75% of the information is enough, because it's always a risk and there's always going to be learning along the way. But the faster you make decisions, the faster your business will be able to grow and the better you will be off as a business person. So I trust that this was a really important message. I'm Danny Ferrier. Thank you so much for listening.